Last week I raved about the TikTok blow dryer because it gives an amazing blowout, but the Shark, when you want to blow your hair out straight, you're the one I want.
I'm thinking about you, ain't thinking about me. We can go around too. We can go around.
It is LC here and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a real short video. I want to talk about winter's arc. I keep hearing people talk about winter's arc. I didn't realize that it had a name, but apparently it does. So winter's arc is when you take time during the coldest periods of the year, winter, where you just take time to focus on yourself. You set aside, you write down everything that it is that you want to change, what you desire, all your aspirations, and you kind of go into like a hibernation mode and you do what needs to be done. You get ish done. And I feel like that is like the best time to evolve, is the winter, because a lot of times people they do hibernate, especially if you live in a cold state. We're not outside like we usually are. So that is the perfect time to reevaluate your life. If it's your body that you want to get tight and right, which is me, that's the perfect time, because you're going to be wearing bigger clothes because it's cold outside. So work on your body, and then spring, bam, pop out. New body, who this? And so that's one of the things that I want to do. So during this winter's arc, and I feel like I'm behind, I think everyone has already started, but I want to focus more so on not just my body, but my mind. I need to get back into reading. I have slacked. I said that I was going to read 12 books this year. We're not even going to discuss how many I've read, okay? And I'm always going to the bookstore buying books. I'm just buying them, not reading them. So I am going to start reading books, and I just need to try to figure out what it is that I really want. I feel like I'm stuck. I'm not progressing the way I feel like I should. And sometimes I'm at a loss. I don't know why I'm not. I know it's something that I'm not doing. Something's holding me back. And I can probably, if I think about it, really guess what it is. Sometimes you have to let go of certain things in order for your life to go to the next step, because everyone can't be in every one of your seasons. You can't take everyone with you. And I think that is where I'm falling short. I'm not letting go of certain people, relationships. I'm not letting them go. And it's on me. I know. So that's one thing I want to work on. My SD card was full, y'all. That has never happened. That was my first time having a full SD card. Am I a vlogger? Am I about that vlog life? Oh my God, and I am running out. But yeah, as I was saying, everyone can't go into the next season with you. So sometimes you have to take those hard steps and decide who is continuing this journey with you and who do you have to let go. And that can be hard, especially if it's someone that has been in your life for a while. But if you want to be the best you and go to the next stage in life, you have to cut the ties. It's kind of like when you have rotten fruit and there's one rotten piece and it's sitting on a good piece of fruit. Over time, it's going to rot that other fruit as well. So think of that. When you have someone that is no good for you, it's going to make you toxic. You're going to turn into some rotten, not so good piece of fruit. And you don't want that, right? No, we don't want that. So take this time out, these winter months, and re-evolve. Come springtime, sometimes you gotta pop out and show them, you know? So who is all doing the winter's arc? What are some of the things that you're doing to try to better yourself? My main focus is trying to make sure that I am mentally happy and to get back into shape. I've kind of let myself go. I can see it in the videos, and I know y'all are so sweet. You're gonna be like, oh, you look fine. I know me. I know what I used to look like. Y'all, I've literally gained 25 pounds. I'm not that tall. I can't gain that much weight. So I have to reevaluate everything that I'm doing. I'm only 5'3", y'all. Like, I'm about to be a Oompa Loompa. But yes, so I'm going to read more. I'm going to write more. I've also gotten away from journaling, and that's something that helps me. I'm not someone that tells everyone how I feel all the time. I'm someone that writes it down. I'm what people will call probably mysterious. I'll give you little bits and pieces of my life when I feel the need to. But other than that, like everything that you see, you might think that you know my life, but you don't. And I like it that way. Yeah, there's no telling like what I'm really feeling, what I'm going through. I'm really not someone who can let you see my pain. I internalize everything and it's like, oh, I'm good, ha ha ha. And I'll help you. But when it comes to me, I deal with things differently. I'm a little strange. I don't want to say strange, but I feel like if everyone around me is okay, then I'm good. And I have to remember that I got to take care of myself as well. I have to make sure that I am good and stop just going with the flow. Sometimes I go through I'm in these little moods and I just go with the flow. So yeah, I need to stop doing that. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have like a plan talking to you all today, but I don't. I'm just going with the flow as usual. I'm not a planner. I guess that's just me. I'm just a go with the flow kind of girl. I was gonna put some makeup on, but I don't feel like it. I really don't feel like it. Yeah, so if you all are doing the winter's arc, what are things that you're doing? How are you preparing yourself? Well, I'm pretty sure that you've already started. So how did you prepare yourself for winter's arc? Because I really, really feel like something has to change. I have to get into like grind mode. Like I'm so far behind. There's so many things that I should have had accomplished by now that I have not. And again, not only am I letting myself down, but I'm letting my son down as well. So I have to just buckle down, let some friendships go if I have to, and just focus on me. And I know that sounds selfish, but I have to do what's best for me, right? And I really, really, I want this whole YouTube to grow. So if you're watching this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share to a friend, share to somebody. But I really have faith in this YouTube. I want to get out of my, I don't want people to know how I'm feeling self. And I want to be able to come on here and talk to y'all like y'all my girlfriends. I want to be able to help you, and I want you to be able to help me. I don't know everything. No one knows everything. But there's things that I feel like I could talk about that would help others. And there's things that like nobody knows. Well, not nobody, but there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know, and they would have like no clue. But it's just because I'm such a, I heard my phone go off. Okay, it's not that I don't know, I'm such a personable person. And it's crazy because I like being on social media, but I don't like people knowing my business. Does that make sense? Make it make sense. It doesn't, I know. But I don't know, that's just how I am, who I am, how I be. But yeah, so anywho, I'm not gonna go on a diet, but I am going to change my lifestyle, which is crazy because for the most part, I eat really healthy. Like I don't eat any beef or pork, but I find myself eating more rice because I've taken certain things out of my diet, which I know isn't the best, but I am going to try to pay attention to what I eat. Like my downfall is Pepsi. I love Pepsi. Pepsi is my drug of choice. I have started drinking Pepsi Zero, which I like, I can tolerate, but with me being addicted and I have migraines, I do have to have a regular Pepsi. So I'm trying to have one regular Pepsi a day, and then if I want another Pepsi, a Pepsi Zero. I've had migraines since I was like 5 years old. And the caffeine in that Pepsi is different from any other caffeine. Like I know there's caffeine in chocolate, there's caffeine in coffee. That does not take away my headache. It literally has to be a Pepsi. Let me find out y'all got some Coke in it, okay? Y'all put some crack in my Pepsi, and that's why I'm really addicted. But yeah, and then the pill that the doctor prescribes me has caffeine in it. So if I'm gonna get my caffeine, why can't I just get in my Pepsi? But yeah, that's it for this video. It was a short little vloggy vlog. I did my hair. I didn't round brush it. It's silky. That's another thing. Do I want to cut it? I think I don't know if I want to cut it again or just let it grow back out because the bob is getting long. Let's see if I can find a picture. I think when I had cut it, it was like, yeah, it was really that, I had that much gone. And this was when my brother came in town in August. So 2 months ago, like they say your hair grows an inch a month, but I feel like sometimes mine may grow more than an inch. I'm not complaining, but my hair is like weeds. In certain ways that I curl it, it looks like it's shorter. Like if I do a blowout, people will say, oh, you cut your hair again. And then the next day I'll wear it like flat and they're like, yeah, it's just the way that it's styled, y'all. I don't be cutting it like that now. But yeah, so should I cut it again or should I let it grow out? Because I'm loving, so I envisioned the woman that I wanted to become. She was classy, sophisticated, and I feel like the bob is Miss Sophisticated. It's Miss Classy. It's Miss Classic, the demure version of me. But then I miss my hair because I actually have to do my hair more the shorter it is. When it's long, I just literally, when I go to bed, I put it up at the top of my head and whatever falls out, that's what you guys get. Now when I put my ponytail up here, all this is out. And so I sleep like this, so you can imagine what it looks like when I get up. So yeah, it's curly, crinkly, straight. It's all over the place. Yeah, so my lashes today, I used Sweet Eye. It's one of the TikTok brands. If I can find a link, I'll put it down below. I'm liking the shorter lashes now, again, because I'm trying to become a very demure, classic girl. And a lot of my lash clusters don't have the short ones in anymore. It's just a lot of long ones left. And when I tell you I have a lot of clusters, but I have to re-up because they're all long and I don't want to look like I'm flying away. So yeah. But if you have made it this far, please comment below what it is that you are doing to become a better version, a better person, a better friend, a better mother, better wife, better daughter. Just what are you doing in general? Are there any self-help books that you you've read that you would like to pass on to me and my followers, my friends below. And let's hold each other accountable, okay? Because come springtime, I'm gonna see a new me. And I'm gonna start reading this week. Hold me accountable. Next week, ask me, so how far did you get in the book? I don't know what I'm gonna read yet. I will let you guys know. I'll keep you updated. And that's it. I will see you next time. Please like, please comment. If you haven't done so, subscribe. And I will see you next week.